Make sure you turn it up. And here's this. Man, you really? It's okay. Yo, hello.
My shadow is all over the place.
Okay. What's up, guys? It's me, RodthePlanter. It's my 20th episode. Yay! We're live. We're live. It's Wednesday. And I'm here at Blues on the Green, guys. And so this is it. It's Wednesday. It's a big old live festival they do every Wednesday here in Austin. Blues music, local musicians and things. It's really fun. It's grew to a pretty big thing over the last couple of years, I guess. It used to be a lot smaller than it is now, but you'll see there's thousands of people out here today. So anyways, we're going to come out live from you. I thought this would be a great backdrop for my 20th episode. I was setting up my video library today, and I was looking. I said, man, this will be my 20th episode. I was really excited about that. So I appreciate everybody who's been there since day one, you know, and since the first episode, Take Back the System. I'll be uploading all of them on the YouTube, guys. So go make sure you check out the library and see how we've progressed over the last, I guess, 3 or 4 months now. So we used to do the live show a couple times a week, but you know, through all the other businesses and things I got working on, I can only do it this once a week here on Wednesdays. We're coming 8 o'clock today because of this whole special thing, but normally it's 7 to 7:30, guys. So we're going to keep coming every Wednesday. The show is just getting started. I know we're 20 episodes in, but we're going to keep going week after week after week, guys. And it's going to keep getting better and better and better. So please keep tuning in. I hope that you're getting started on something, you know, that you're really embracing the stuff that we're learning on the show and trying to in your own life. My cameraman's getting set up. I'm going to drop this off right here. We're going to get close to the music again in a little bit, guys. And I'm also going to try and stop and talk to a couple people, man. See, we're going to ask a couple people how close they are to living their dream life. You know, I'm going to ask them, first of all, to describe their dream life and see how many people have really made it that far, who've thought through what it would be like, what kind of boxes do you have to check in order for you to be living your absolute dream life. Like, for you to be fully fulfilled, fully happy, fully connected, and enjoying your relationships, your finances, your home life, all that stuff. You know, those things don't just happen by accident, guys. You have to check those off. You have to really create that in your head first and have a vision of what that looks like, or it'll be impossible for you to ever know if you've hit it. You know, there is no benchmark for success out here. There's no certain way to do it or hit. You know, there is no program given to you. You got to make it yourself, guys. Your definition of success is your own, you know? And so if you haven't first taken that step to define it, you're already behind the power curve, you know? That's the very first thing you gotta do, is really define, get specific about what are my goals, what are my dreams, what do I have to accomplish or be, what do I need to learn or do in order to be living my real, true, fulfilled dream life. And then second, we're gonna ask people if they aren't, how close they feel like they are to living that dream. Like, do you actually do it every day, as I do? I was thinking about that today, man. I might not have all the things I want, you know, I might not have all the vehicles, the houses, or whatever the case may be, but those are only material. When it comes down to a fulfilled state, or just what I want to do with my days, I'm doing exactly what I want. You know, every single day, every single moment, I'm living the exact life that I laid out in my dreams and my goals when I said I was going to envision a life for myself. It was getting up and doing things like this on a Wednesday, not having to worry about work the next day, or what. It was to be free. It was to be able to hang out with my friends and experience life, and to bring that stuff to you, man, and to be able to teach and talk to you guys every day. So I'm living my dream life. You know, I know what it takes and what I am striving to every day to just become a more fulfilled, a more full version of that person or of that thing. So I hope you guys define it. Like I said, we're going to see how close they are to living it, and if they're not that close, I'm going to ask them, what's your plan on getting there? You know, that's always the third step, man. That's the thing that's going to take this idea that you have and make it real and tangible, is your plan. You know, if you're not where you are, if you're not living that dream, then you have to be creating a system, creating a plan for you to get from that place to that place, and not any cheap version of it. You know, exactly the person, the relationships you want to have, the life you want to have. You know, you got to really get narrow in on it. So you know, I'm really excited to be out here amongst all these people. I'm getting a lot of fanfare coming by, people really interested in what I'm having to say, so that's really cool. So anyways, guys, we're going to try and talk to some people. I'm going to walk a little bit with y'all on the festival, and we're going to keep dropping a little bit of nuggets, man. I'm going to teach you guys how I've moved through each one of these phases on my way to my 20th episode. You know, it's been a growing process, and it continues to be a growing process. And so, oh, we got a swat. No. it continues to be a growing process. And so I want to tell you guys all the steps that's taken to get this far so far. And then maybe, like I said, you can find a little inspiration. This whole show is grow together, grow more. You know, I want you guys to be doing something too, and I want to set an example for you guys. So whether you be ahead of me, then I definitely want to reach out and learn. But if you be behind me, then this is going to be a great episode for you, where I'm going to talk about a lot of the different steps I went through. And right before we go into here and walk a little bit deeper, I guess we can walk and talk a little bit as I do it. I'm going to tell you guys about the dream phase, right? And so that's what I'm going to ask the people who first said about defining your dream life. I was stuck in the dream phase for like decades, okay? Like a decade easily. At least 10 years of my life. Since I was a little boy, 15, 16, I knew I wanted to do something, be something great, but I never really, like I said, took the time to put that on terms or say, what does that mean? You know, I always just kind of said it in an esoteric idea of like, oh, I want to be successful like most, right? But then I did, over the years, I came up with this idea, Campus Cover, that I wanted to go and do. And then as that went on, you know, I started to progress into this idea of teaching. You know, my life took me in a way where I just realized I was really good with my words and really good at making people understand complex principles. And so, you know, I really wanted to take what I knew and from a philosophical standpoint, the things that I was really excited about, and teach that. But I didn't know how. You know, I didn't know how. I floated around for the very long. I've done every single job. We've talked about this. I did like 26 different jobs. And I really just didn't have a purpose, because I knew that I had a dream, but I didn't have it into the second phase yet. I didn't even begin to plan on my dream. You know, I didn't really even begin to do things like market research or gaining the skills that I needed. I didn't do any studying or nothing. I just talked about it. You know, wouldn't it be nice if, hey guys, don't you think that would be a great idea? I just let those things come and flow by me, you know? And so if you find yourself, if you're in that step one phase right there, where you're still just kind of dreaming, you know, wishing and hoping, the best advice I can give you is get into that planning phase. Get into the phase where you start getting your hands dirty maybe you can't do it right now physically, you know, maybe you don't have what it takes financially, resources wise, you'll get those things. But what you can always work on, what you always have control over, is your own mind. You know, what you can put into this thing. So start feeding your mind and your subconscious with those things that you're going to need to really propel you and to start getting into that planning phase. Because when you get into that planning phase, that's when things get exciting, guys. I was in the planning phase for about 2 years, I guess, in Afghanistan. You know, I was working on a helicopter, saving up capital, and I was just studying hard, man. I just kept saying, what would it really take to make this dream that I have in my mind, this idea that I see for these businesses and for what I see it to be, how can I make that a reality? You know, when I was stuck in the dream phase before I got to the planning phase, it's crazy some of the myths and things and ideas that I had created in my head. Roadblocks, the reasons why I couldn't do this whole grand idea. The reasons I came up with were just complete bullshit. You know what it comes from, guys? It comes from being stuck in your head too long with that dream. And remember how we talked about you got a fear brain in there. And that brain is not designed to help you get forward or to move ahead. It's only designed to try and keep you safe, to just keep the status quo, homeostasis, right? It's just okay with surviving. So when your dream gets stuck up there with that fear brain for far too long, it will plant so many seeds of doubt in it. It will create so many ideas and obstacles around that dream that really have nothing to do with it. You know, I had this idea that I need $50,000 of capital start, and you know, I said I was going to need a whole team and all of these things that I thought I would have to need, but come to find out I didn't need any of that. You know, what I needed was the courage in myself to step up and plan it, you know, to really say I can make this possible, but then to execute. And that's what we've been for the last 20 episodes now, is execution on that grand plan. And I gotta say, it's been going swimmingly so far. It's been a great start, you know, just getting out here and making my name and like I said, bringing you guys good quality content every week. And so now we're gonna move into the last phase, which is just the measuring phase, the measuring and adapting phase. You know, once you've already started taking massive action on whatever that plan was you created, you're gonna find, well, two things. One, your plan's gonna start to fall apart. The things that you thought you knew about what you were trying to do, you didn't know at all, right? And so that'll be the first thing, is you'll have to overcome a couple setbacks in the sense of your plan was not gonna work out exactly the way you toiled over it for weeks and months. We talk about pivoting around here, and you gotta learn that principle. Be ready to pivot on that plan on any given time, because you're learning new things. You'll be growing as you're taking action. You'll be, you know, figuring out the system, guys. You're trying to build your own system, that's all. Have you looked around capitalism? Look at this festival. like I just told you guys, this festival didn't start this way, but look at it now, because systems, they grow and they adapt and they learn. We were making all these fucking jokes about how they got us parking all up and down the other side of the park now and like charging people. They put like, I mean, they just grow and they just adapt. They said, we don't have a parking lot. Let's just cordon this whole section right here and start charging for parking. We're losing too much money there. You see, but it's a system that will grow, and yours will too. But you first got to get all the way into that action phase, and then now it's this. It's the planning and reorganizing. So, woo, look at that. Having a good time. I just hear people, So, what was I talking about? Oh, execution on your dreams, measuring the goal. So guys, you know, for the first 20 episodes, I'm kind of trying to move quick because we're going to run out of light here, guys. But
I have a light.
that's true, and it's always ready to rock. Go ahead, let's kick it on then so that we can see me. So, the thing I want to see for the next 20 episodes, I really want to see more engagement from you guys. You know, I really want to see my fans get involved with what we're doing and
get. Kahina's talking about he wants to come to Austin to see.
Yes. You know, a lot of people talk about coming to Austin to see me, but then they don't. You know, come down, man. I'd love to chat with you, see where you've been at, what you've been up to. You know, I know you got a whole brand new life out there. You've been living it. Now, I'd love to hear about it, man. Come, hey, we'll talk offline about it. We'll talk offline, man. See if we can get together and see what you've been up to, bro. That'd be dope. That'd be really, really dope. So, hey, look, I appreciate that. That's what I'm talking about, engage, guys. You know, I'm as we move into the next phase and I start to launch my website and I start to launch my mastermind group, you know, I'm going to be bringing experts and people that I know about building businesses, about things like SEO. I got an SEO master in my Toastmasters class. He's going to be in the group, and these people are going to be giving us knowledge and advice. You'll be able to be a part of that. It'll be a place where you can network and share your ideas and grow and build, guys. I'm creating a hive for that to happen, and that'll be the next step, and that's going to require your guys' engagement, you know? So you guys got to be out here trying to attack something and do something so you can be, you know, get some skin in the game, get in the action, you know? Start getting out here and making it. Do it. It has to start today. If it doesn't start today, it's just going to be tomorrow. It's going to be whatever it's been. What it was for me for 10 years, 15 years of just, wishing and hoping and praying, and one day I'll, you know, fall into the money. You gotta get the plan. There is a plan. I tell you what, I give y'all cheat codes all the time, and this is the #1 cheat code. I'm gonna start doing these things called success profiles on here. You know, so every week I'm gonna break down a story of somebody who's successful, who's accomplished something that I like look up to or think that's cool. It'll be all kinds of different genres and whatever, entrepreneurs, artists, all that. And you're gonna hear their stories and their ups and downs, and you're gonna see that, you know, each one is its own, you know? Each one is its own. And I guess I was just going to say, it's just like, you have to find your own way. It's not going to be hard. It's not going to be easy, but it's simple, you know? All those people ahead of you have laid out a blueprint for you, as if like leaving crumbs behind of how it works and how it's done. They document this stuff nonstop, and you guys can reach out and find those and follow them and copy them. Build your systems around them. They might not be perfect. They might not be exactly tailored for what you want them. Don't be looking for something out of the box that you can just check blocks, because there's no passion or heart in that. But find somebody who's doing something similar to what you see in your head and then create that, you know? Let's see what's cracking like. I gotta get some grub, man. I'm starving. See if we can't find somebody here and see who's living their dream. Oh man, watch out for the mud. No, you got 2 trust kicks for that. I won't let it happen. Steve, I won't let it happen. Of course, I'm always looking out for you. I gotta find somebody who doesn't mind. Hey, you know what? Go scope out for me, like somebody who doesn't mind being on camera. You know, okay. So that way, because I don't want to just roll up on them and be like, yo, there you go. Oh, yeah.
Is that an attachment for your phone, or what is that? I was just looking. Man, that thing is nice, dude.
Asking you shall receive, right? Yeah. Somebody who wants to be on camera and one up here.
I'm not curious to be on camera. I'm just more curious about
you are, yeah. This is the whole attachment for it's like a good one.
It's just a little like handle that gives you the ball.
Right. Okay. You got that attached to that. That's the most thing you bought to attach to that.
All this is about like $100.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude, it's cheap stuff. Wow. Well, the microphone was a little bit more.
I didn't know if it came like about to say.
Plus, the phone didn't come with it.
With the microphone and the light and everything, yeah. But still, is it compatible with iOS and obviously Samsung and stuff like that?
Yeah, man, it's just a phone plan, so you can put it on anything. Yeah.
Yeah, you just plug it into your.
Where do you get something like that?
Amazon, where you get the entire
Yeah,
planet, right?
right.
Everything you ever need.
And it's gonna be there by lunch, right?
Yeah. We'll be there.
That's nice, dude.
What's your name, man?
Trey.
Trey, nice to meet
Nice
you,
to meet you,
Rod.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. You living your dream out here, Trey?
What's up?
You living your dream?
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Yeah? What is your dream? Describe your dream life for me, man. I'm a motivational speaker and life coach.
Austin is the spot to be if you're looking to enjoy it. I mean, I've lived here my whole life, but you know, I take advantage of the outdoors all the time.
Right.
You know, and kayaking and biking, running, stuff like that.
Isn't it? That's what I love about
Austin's a very enjoyable place.
Yeah.
You know?
It's free to come out here. Like I said, you can go down here at Zilker. We got like volleyball courts.
You can bring a dog or anything.
Anything goes.
The thing is, I can try to offer free festivals like this. You
Yeah.
know, that really, you know,
Absolutely.
pertain to a large demographic. You know, anybody can come out here, bring your own beer. I mean, you don't get
Dude,
no better than
that's
that.
what I'm saying. We're talking about how much has grown over the last years too. And he was making fun of how like half these people out here don't even listen to blues and nothing like that.
Crazy. Are people here like, who's playing? What? Who they?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's all good music, I guess. Essentially.
Yeah,
You know?
I come out here to meet people, man. You know,
Right.
that's the thing. In the end, we're always just trying to converse and hey, it's one porch to another porch, get a good beer,
Right,
get a
man,
conversation.
right,
That's it, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, it was nice to meet you, dude.
Yeah,
sure.
I appreciate you
Yeah,
stopping by.
take it easy, fellas.
There you go,
Oh, yeah,
man.
man, definitely.
No, look at that. See? Law of attraction. Asking each other to see. Look for somebody on camera, somebody probably want to be on camera. That's exactly how it works. I promise you that's exactly how it works. As you start to create a plan, your brain starts looking for the things that fit into your plan. Right? It's that simple. That's why I said it's simple. It might not be easy creating this thing, you know, visualizing the thing you want, really knuckling down and figuring out how to get to it. But, you know, as you know exactly what it is, what it looks like, what it would feel like, you know, what person do you need? Not just like, oh, it would be nice if I had an angel investor, but what investor? Like, what investor is right for your project? You know, have you thought about it? Have you studied other projects that are like your project? Whatever, guys. You know, plan, execute. So that's what we talk about. Dreams, right? First, you have to visualize the dream, see it. You might be stuck in that phase. If you're watching Rod the Planter, I appreciate that you won't get stuck in that phase for long because I'm gonna push you to action. You know, I'm gonna push you to the planning phase and to the action phase. You probably get to the planning phase just from watching the show. If you need help with the action phase, that's what I'm here for. Call me. You know, hit me up and we'll work together on it. You know, so that's what it's all about, man. Is working on your dreams, goals, coming out here, enjoying your life, having more free time, more time to enjoy and do the things that you actually want to do. You know. Did you listen to my man trying to describe his dream life?
I don't know. Apparently
It's awfully vague.
That he messed up the sound.
Well, but we out now?
I mean, it's still running.
Oh, okay.
I asked her in the comments to see what it was, but I don't know. She hasn't said anything back.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Let's go cruise around some more. Guys, 20 episodes already, man. 20 episodes. Instagram, y'all. Hope y'all been catching me on Facebook. I'm gonna start recasting. I'll do it from the Instagram Live and the YouTube, man. I'm gonna start showing y'all some love because y'all been showing me a lot of love on the Insta, dude. I'm loving it. So I appreciate you guys. Still gotta find some.
I mean, it looks like all the food stuff's over there.
Oh, look. You walk in, you walk in. I feel like you lied to me, Danny. You said there would be like a lot of food. There's like a little food. What's up, guys? How you doing, buddy? What's up? I like your blanket, man. That's dope.
Thank you.
America. What's up, guys? How y'all doing? I'm looking for some food, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna get on the other side of this crowd. Let's talk. It's like a Wild West. This kid's like flipping his kid up, like dude's like carrying his kid by an ankle. I love it. Austin's great, man. Austin's great for this. We're really good at we're well connected here as a city. You know, everybody loves everybody, man. What's up, guys? Oh, look at that. It looks like. Which way? Which way? Somebody's gotta be looking for it. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Ah! Oh, chill. He's got the chill side of it. There's a Netflix straight somewhere. I'm like this a lot. When I get to festivals and stuff, trust me, man. Try and say hi to everybody. You'll be surprised at who you'll meet, man. And then all of a sudden, these fools will be, I'm telling you, these will be the main these will be the main dudes you're looking for. The guy who you need to just crack your business wide open, or the client, the next client you need, all that stuff. He's out here at the same place as you be at. You're just not talking about it. You're not, like I said, if you haven't got to the planning phase, and then you haven't got to the talking about it phase, you know, the actual like, this is what my plan is, would you like to get involved? It's hard to find an investor for your plan if you don't have one, you know, so, oh no, you're okay, nonetheless, it's wild. eBay reserved parking. Okay guys, I'm gonna go out and enjoy some of the day. You know, it's getting the sun setting down out here. I know we only been on a couple minutes, but it's my 20th episode, man. Let me celebrate, okay? Let me have a good time. So guys, I'm gonna just recap, okay? I was serious about, I know I was just wandering around, rambling on, but I was dead serious about some principles I want y'all to hit and some of the cycles that I've already been through. You know, I'm gonna keep showing you guys what I'm learning and how I'm progressing in all of these goals and dreams and all this crap you see Rod doing out here. Like, man, Rod's out here trying everything, you know? You're gonna see me out here to continue to progress on those things. And this is what I've learned so far, right? Is I got stuck in dream phase entirely too motherfucking long, okay? Just too long. Man, it is so not as hard as I thought it was. It really just takes coming out here and trying. You know, you gotta beat the fear of thinking that it's not for you, that it's impossible, that it's hard, that, you know, it doesn't take all that, you know. Get serious about the dream and say, man, this is me and this is what I want. You know, your life is only gonna be whatever the fuck you want it to be. I just showed you there, I mean, I could point this camera in 100,000 different directions and you'll see 100,000 different stories, 100,000 different people, 100,000 different views of success and happiness and relationships and goals and dreams. So whatever it's gonna be up to you, man. Nobody's gonna hand it to you, you know? That thing that you have in your head that's yours, I can't make it for you. You know, we can't, she can't, it's yours, you know, and it's up to you. But you just gotta first get serious about it and say, man, you know, what does it take? If you have a plan to go out to Lake Tahoe for the weekend, right? You're gonna plan that, right? As soon as it becomes a real factor, you're gonna what? Start looking for lodges. You're gonna go start trying to price out a plane ticket. You're gonna go, you know, call your buddies up and say, yo, y'all wanna go to Lake Tahoe for the weekend? But as long as it's just an idea, it's always like pictures on Instagram, like, oh, wouldn't it be nice to go to Tahoe? Or wouldn't it be nice to be whatever? Oh, I would love to be hanging out at the Blues at the Green, but I gotta work tomorrow. You know, whatever the case may be, whatever's holding you back, you know, get into that planning phase and start, you know, even if it is true, right? Go prove yourself right. That's science, right? If you have a hypothesis, if you think it's so fucking hard to do, or like, oh, I got an app idea. I got a great app idea, but I'm gonna need a programmer, or I don't know nothing about programming an app. Try. Find out how much it costs. You'd be surprised what you can find on Fiverr. You know, they do everything out there. So get out of dream phase. You know, let dream phase go, because it's like a child's like imagination. It'll never be as real as you want it to be. You'll never be able to hold it and touch it and feel it. You'll never be able to experience that in real life if it's always stuck in your head. It's stuck in your head, hanging out with your fear brain, getting killed off, you know, just getting beat down all the time by all the ways you can't make it, and it's not good enough. All right, so get into planning, because as you get to planning, you'll start debunking all these myths. You'll be like, man, that shit didn't take nothing. Oh, I don't have to do that. It don't take 50,000, it only take 1,000. You know, oh man, I didn't know I could get whatever, you know, I could sell my house. That's what I'm doing right now. I got rid of both my apartments, okay? We're liquidating all our vehicles. I'm consolidating everything into an RV so that I can go out and chase my campus cover dreams, right? So then I said, well, look, what do I need rent for? I got rent. I just pay rent on the bus. I pay on the tour bus. That'll be my rent. I live on that thing. Will it take sacrifices? Of course. But will it be a damn good time? Yes. Is it my dream? Absolutely. So I'm going out and chasing it. I couldn't get the exponential amount of money to make it happen, right? So I had to bring down I guess I had to plan and work my way. Resourcefulness over resources every time. We're trying to dodge the popo right now. Hold on. We're trying to dodge the police.
I guess they're not coming all the way through?
They're talking to the police.
Posting up.
Posted up. All right, yo, now I'm really feeling the heat, so we're gonna get out of here. I might be on the up and up these days, but I still don't like the police, all right? So, all right, guys, moving past your dreams, all right? Start making a plan, because once you get a plan is power. Once you see a plan, it's easy. It becomes tangible. It becomes an actual something that can be achieved. And then once you get past that, then you start taking action. Massive, massive action on that plan. And some actions will work, some won't. The plan will change, but you'll grow with it. And as you grow, right, you'll adapt the plan. That's when you start measuring. Just look back. If the action am I taking, is it working? Am I feeling more the way I want to feel? Am I making it closer to the direction I want to be going? Is it working? And if it's working, do more. Double down on it. Go harder. The things that aren't working, let them go. Build on your strengths. Don't spend a whole bunch of time trying to fix all your damn weaknesses. Just if you find something, you're good at it, you like it, then hammer down, double down on that. And then as it begins to work, as it begins to flow and grow, dude, guys, it'll start taking off. It'll take care of itself. It's a momentum game. All right, so hey, I'm 20 episodes in. You see me catching momentum. Watch this summer as we take off, man, and start traveling. I'll be bringing all kinds of this stuff to you guys, but not just here in Austin. I'll be all around the country. Hey, Kahina, if you don't come to me, I might come to you first, all right? So hey, I love you all. I appreciate you tuning in. That's 20 episodes. We'll be around for 200,000 more. All right, I love you guys. Take it easy. Hey, make sure you like, subscribe, share all that stuff.